I'm John Vecchio, Campus Director here at Arlington Career Institute, and I'm here today with
Candace Anzeldua, Registrar.
Okay. And if you're getting this video in your email, that means that you're on a list to return to campus to do some clinical applications. Now, as you know, things have changed a lot, right, Candace?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Strange times.
Got a little bit different procedures in place. So the first thing that you need to do before you can come back to the campus is you need to fill out this form right here and return it to us. Now you should have this form in your email now. So if you haven't gotten it or you haven't checked your email in a while, you need to do it. Fill out this form and return it to us. One of the things that's changed is we have one designated door for students to come in and use the lab, and they use the same door to exit when you're done. So this is the door on the east side of the building, and you can, John, kind of pan around. You can kind of see where it is. You might recognize it. It's right across from the field there. And there are students here doing clinical applications right now. So this is the door that you'll use, and it'll be open, or if it's not, knock on it.
Hi there.
Hi.
Come on in.
Hi. Thank you. All right, so I'm here to do my clinical application.
Okay, come right on over. I need to take your temperature.
All right. So this will also be part of the procedure.
Okay, you're good.
How did we do? Okay.
Very good, and I'm going to clean it after every use.
So now that you've had your temperature taken, you filled out your questionnaire, you're here on campus, and now you need to put on a mask. So if you can bring your own mask, if you don't have one, we'll provide one for you. Well, there we go. And over my nose, and I'm ready to go into the clinical lab. This is room 13. You may recognize this room, kind of, sort of. Everything's changed a little bit. Now we're going to proceed into the medical lab. So we come through 13. And here we are in the medical lab, and you can see we've got some students in here right now. Got sneeze guards on the classes.
Keep you safe, keep you protected. Very good.
And the desks are one person per desk and 6 feet apart. In the lab, we have one way out of the lab. And then as we go down the hall here to the restroom or to the break room, we have arrows, one-way arrows. So this is the way when you're exiting the lab, and this is the side of the hall you walk in when you're coming back to the lab. And when you come back to the lab, we have one entrance to go back into the lab. And it's right here. So again, one door out
And one door in.
So remember, while you're up here, as much as possible, practice social distancing. You'll
Just
need
like
to stay
this.
6 feet apart. Now, some applications that you do in the lab may require you to be closer than 6 feet. If so, you'll be required to wear a mask, gloves, and a gown. The restrooms and the medical lab are sanitized once in the morning and once in the afternoon. When I say sanitized, that means they're clean and then they're wiped down with disinfectant.
And please remember to wash your hands often. You can wash your hands in the lab and in the restroom.
Here we are, we're back in the ACI break room, and some of you may recognize it. It looks a little bit different. It's set up for social distancing, i.e. social distance dining. We ask that if you use the booth, one person per booth, please. And of course, the chairs have been set up to be 6 feet apart. So if you decide to use the break room and you sit down, we ask that you put a sticky note on the table where you were sitting. Now what that does is that tells the cleaning crew not only to clean that table, but to sanitize it. Again, we're doing all this for your protection and to keep everybody safe and keep everybody healthy. Okay.
We have the hallways blocked off, as you can see here, just to limit the amount of traffic all over the school. So there's just this one common area that we want you to walk to, and we'll show you down here. And this is all just for your safety, of course. So we have this blocked off, and this as well.
Should you need to talk to somebody in student services or career services or financial aid, we have it blocked off, but if you will call the main number and just tell them, hey, I need to see somebody in student services or I need to see Candace, they'll come and they'll clear you through. But we do want you to call first. All this is to keep everybody safe and everybody healthy.
Absolutely.
So in summary, complete the questionnaire in your email before you come back to campus. Use the east side entrance. Wear a mask, get your temperature taken. Proceed to the lab. Remember, there's one way in the lab and one way out of the lab. When you go to the break room or to the restroom, you want to use the east side of the hall. When you come back from the restroom or the break room, use the west side of the hall. Follow the arrows, red arrows on the floor.
Okay, if you use the break room, we want you to put a sticky note, just like this, right where you were eating. And this tells us we need to clean and sanitize your area. The hallways are blocked off. If you need someone in student services, admissions, career services, just call the main number, 972-647-1607, and we will clear you through. If you're in the lab, wear a mask and gloves when you're performing procedures that cannot be done 6 feet apart, or if you're in groups. And above all, if you feel ill, please stay home. We want you to stay safe, wash your hands, and we will see you soon.